everybody, thank you again for joining me. Today's video will be a completely different video from anything that you would have seen up until now on my channel, in that I'm going to be exploring the wonderful world of facial hair and beard products, the products that I have. Now, these are all the ones that I managed to find in the house, bedroom, bathroom, scattered all over the place. And I thought that I would just play with a few of these things, experiment with a couple of sounds that we might be able to get, and go from there, all while having a little tiny little ramble about beards. I'm not showing my face today because I thought I'd spare you that and just show you these products, but I do, at the time of recording, possess what one would call a beard. I think they've definitely become more popular in recent years. I think people associate beards with a certain group of people, certain demographic, but I think, over the years, so many people have had reason to have a beard. I've had one for quite a few years because certainly when I was younger, I used to get sort of mistaken for being younger. Now, the thing with that is that I've spent most of my life looking younger than I actually am. Every winter, like for the last 2 or 3 winters, I've grown a big-ish beard. Well, the biggest beard that I, can come up with within a couple of months. And I had a comment from somebody, I think, a year ago, and he said that it aged me by 20 years. Now, I'm not sure quite how accurate that was, because I'm not sure the chap knew how old I was in the first place. But anyway, I sort of, from then I reduced it ever so slightly. Anyway, but beards have definitely become more popular, I think, among men, but not just the men, the women, and the children too. But I think they're great. They certainly add a lot of character to my appearance, and if I'm being completely honest, if I were to shave completely my face, I would look, I think, worse than I currently do. I would look, I guess, younger, but it's never, even when I was like 15, I would sort of envisage myself older. Back when I wanted to be a teacher, like a drama teacher, I sort of had this vision of myself with, like a goatee, but I don't think I would suit a goatee. I've got naturally quite light, I would say blonde hair. Some people say that it's kind of reddish. Certainly my facial hair is multicolored, and I think that's a common thing with lots of beard, whereas there are elements of red, blonde, I guess ginger, even black, bizarrely. Anyway, so to have a beard, maintain a beard, it's recommended that you use a variety of products. Obviously you don't have to, but I get easily persuaded by things that I read on the internet. So going through what we have here, we've got all sorts. We've got stuff you would use in the shower, like shampoo. You've got moisturizer. You've got more shampoo. This is moustache wax. This is beard balm or conditioning balm, as is this one, but I haven't opened this one yet. This is beard oil. I got this. This is my most recent purchase. I'll go into that in a moment. And a beard and hairstyling cream. Now, I think with certain things like this, it's got to be long enough to make a a difference in terms of styling. Then there are these little accessories. So you've got this, which is for trimming your moustache. It's got sort of a comb element here. You've got this boar hair brush. I've actually got two beard brushes. One is at my work office, don't ask me why. It's in a drawer somewhere. This one I actually keep in the shower. It's the first thing I do with that when I get into the shower. Obviously that's a bit too much information for some people. But essentially I think what a brush is supposed to do is it's supposed to sort of exfoliate. In our beards you get all sorts of dry skin and all that sort of stuff, and basically it's supposed to exfoliate that sort of thing, and generally I think help to make it a softer beard in general. So this is a wooden and I believe boar hair brush. Similarly, there's a brush that I basically never use because I thought I'd bring it out anyway, but it's a Wilkinson Sword shaving brush. Now, I don't really shave. What I do is I trim my beard, trim my beard. So I have no use for this. However, I thought it would be a nice brush just to show you. It's very soft indeed, very, very soft. And it wouldn't be ASMR without trying a bit of brushing on the microphone. So I never really use this, but if I decide to shave or have a wet shave, then I'll use this to spread on the shaving cream, the shaving foam. I do have some of that and it smells amazing, but I forgot to get it out. Maybe I'll do a shaving video when I decide to look about 15 years old. Now, to go through them, I might just try a few tapping things and just give you some general sounds of what each one sounds like. So it's a variety of plastic and glass containers, bottles, and of course I'm going to recycle all of them. I'd like to save the planet as much as I can. Then we have various lid sounds. Obviously you can't smell that, but this smells absolutely fantastic. I don't know why I don't use it more often. So this is a L'Oreal Men Expert beard and hair styling cream, and it's cedarwood scented. Cedarwood is one of those fantastic scents that is rather popular, I believe. Now moving on, so beard oil is one of the most important things I understand about maintaining a good healthy beard. As I say, this one I bought most recently, and it's got a bit of a pirate theme, and when I saw it on Amazon, was a little dubious about the scent, and I read a couple of reviews, but it is true, it does smell a little bit like spiced rum. And I'm having an absolute fail trying to get it out of the box. Here we go. So this is called Bottle of Beard Oil. So beard oil is very, very important for moisturising the skin that's underneath the hairs of the beard. So it goes right to the skin to make sure that it's moisturised and it's not dry, because that can be a slightly uncomfortable thing if you've got too dry a beard. So I think oils are some of the most popular things for beards. And this one smells absolutely delicious, and it's got a little dropper, and that's obviously how you get the oil out of the bottle rather than pouring it all over the place, which would leave a rather fragrant mess. The fragrance is it's rum punch. So I think Mary Poppins would absolutely love this if she were to have a beard, and of course if she did have a beard it would be marvellous, wouldn't it? And I've now got beard oil on my fingers, so I'm just going to have to rub that into my beard, so do excuse me. Waste not, want not. So this is the beard oil that I found, and it's great, this particular beard oil, for stimulating growth. Now I had a slight video fail, and that's why these are all in a weird order now. But at the start of your routine, I think shampoo is probably the best thing, because naturally you shampoo the hair on your head. So why on earth shouldn't you shampoo the hair on your face? So this is made by My Beard. That sounds as if I'm trying to advertise something to you, but it is simply what it is called, and it's a phrase that I think we should use more often as a exclamation. It's got a handy distribution mechanism at the top here, and I've no idea what you would call that. My mind has gone blank for words. So this is beard shampoo. Use it in the shower, or just whenever you need to wash it, because you then wash it out. There's also some shampoo by Fuzzy Duck, and it's a dangerous game I'm playing by saying that over and over again and rapidly. Fuzzy Duck. The fragrance is cedarwood and wild sage, cedarwood and wild sage. So cedarwood is a lovely fragrance, and I think there's a developing theme among these products that there's a lot of cedarwood presence, which is great. Cedarwood's a rather popular scent, so that's wonderful. It's got a screw top, which I'm currently failing to open. I'm still failing to open. There we go. And it smells really, really lovely. It reminds me of Christmas, possibly because it has a slightly pine sort of smell to it. Slightly pine smell to it. So that's beard shampoo. We'll put the beard shampoo over here. With the oil, they can have a shampoo oily sort of time. Now, by the same company, face and beard moisturizer. And I think you would just use this with your normal facial moisturizer. And again, it has a similar distribution thing, which I won't demonstrate because it will get all over the place. I think the only thing I can demonstrate is the beard oil. So this is a conditioner and moisturizer, conditioner and moisturizer. And it keeps the beard soft and manageable, soft and manageable. In a similar sort of way, this is a L'Oreal product, and it's a beard and hair styling cream. Beard and hair styling cream. And I think one's beard would need to be a certain length to see any sort of difference, because I think it's for shaping the beard. Shaping. It's, again, fantastic fragrance. I'm just getting really interested in these fragrances. And I think the future of media will be including smell-o-vision. I think there are some aspects of that already present, but that's the future, and I've made a slight mess. I do apologise. It just wants to come out. I suppose the danger of moisturising my hands with this is that my hands will grow beards, but I think that would be more if I was using the oil. Moving on to the beard balm. Now, this again is Fuzzy Duck. I think this came in a set. And this again is cedarwood and wild sage, and it's a beautiful scent. This is one of my favourite products here. It's truly wonderful. It makes your beard smell amazing. Not that you should be inviting anybody to smell your beard at the moment, and especially since everybody's wearing masks. But this is a marvellous beard balm which I'm running out of, and for Christmas I got from my cousin this Jekyll Hyde beard balm in a lovely tin, which I've not used yet. Sorry, I'm just smelling everything because this is just an explosion of smells, and it's fantastic. Even if you don't have a beard, smell the products, they're fantastic. So again, you add this, I think, before you leave the house, as a sort of a final touch, to give some softness and moisture that locks in all day. And it sounds as if I'm advertising this, but I'm not. I'm just making a lovely video, if I do say so myself. I hope it's lovely. Now, moving on to the moustache. The moustache. A very important part of facial hair is the moustache. And this is moustache wax. Now, I don't mind admitting that it took me quite a while to work out how to open this tin, because it's actually it's very simple, but I was trying to open it all the ways that it was not supposed to be opened, and actually it's a very nifty sliding mechanism. Very nifty sliding mechanism. A nod to the Earl. A nod to the Earl, that's what it's called. And you apply moustache wax to shape your moustache. And you will instantly recognise when this is used. A lot of people who have moustaches who use moustache wax is very clear because they twiddle the ends. I think the most common style is handlebar, which is when you twiddle the ends upwards, make them thin, and you do that successfully with moustache wax. Now, I've not been brave enough to go out into public with moustache wax, possibly because I don't have enough moustache really to play with it yet. I keep chickening out of that. Maybe one day I will. A lot of successful chaps wear this already. And again, this smells fantastic as well. And I keep using the word fantastic. I really should be more imaginative. Now these scissors are designed to trim your moustache with the comb to ease that process. Or you can just do what I do, which is to use my trimmer to do that. And I love scissor sounds. I love scissor sounds as a trigger. There's an ASMR artist called Raffy Taffy. I'm sure you've heard of Raffy Taffy. One of his videos he does, there's a trigger